So I'm back doing another leg day. It's been a few weeks or a couple weeks since I had my last squat day on Mondays. I took some time off for my knee, of course. And so before I did what you're seeing here, I did Joe DeFranco's, I think it's called Limber 11, whatever one came after the Agile 8. So I did a lot of mobility work since I haven't done any sort of squatting for a couple weeks. Some stuff was pretty tight. Then I went ahead and took this band, strapped it up to the squat rack, and worked on some ankle mobility as well as just putting my knees through the full range of motion without putting full body weight on it. So this helped a lot. My knee is feeling so much better. Squatting like this, I definitely should. I'm gonna try to do it a couple times with the band or even just body weight to get my knee used to the range of motion, because it was slightly uncomfortable, but speaking now, it hasn't swelled up or anything like that, so everything is still good. Then I went ahead and I put the hook grip knee sleeves on that I got a couple weeks ago, just now starting to use them, and I did some body weight squats, trying to work on getting depth again without holding on to anything, and just once again going through the range of motion. So today I was actually able to get under the bar, but I literally just did the bar. I didn't put any weight on. I'm trying to take things as slow as possible, just so my knee still has time to heal, because I want to make sure when I get back into it, there's nothing that's holding me back again. I don't want to have to take time off again right after getting right back into it because I didn't take the proper precautions. So I'm sort of just using common sense when it comes to what I'm doing and just not rushing it. Here I was trying to focus on keeping the elbows down, not overextending my lumbar spine, and just getting a good feel for it. So I did 2 sets of that with the bar. Then I went on to doing some pause deadlifts. It's been a while since I've done these, but I'm really trying to focus on sitting back on my deadlifts. And so it seems like each rep is sort of different. Like that one was really weird. I sort of pulled it back off the floor in a weird way, but I'm really trying to focus on keeping my hips a little lower than usual. You can see me shaking while I do these. They're so hard to hold at that position right off the floor, but I feel like it helps ingrain the movement, especially because you can use lighter weight. You can focus more on form and really just try to keep the necessary parts of your body tight. I tried to do the glute ham raise today, but I still can't do a full rep on it. I might have to go through a progression to get it, because I really want to start doing those, because it's the only gym I've been to that has the glute ham raise, but I can't seem to do it, not even a rep. So with these pause deadlifts, I was really focusing on spreading my knees, sort of like you would on a squat, not as much of course, but creating that torque with your hips and your feet, basically screwing your feet into the ground. And a cue that people will sometimes say is spreading the floor with your feet. So I was focusing on that. I noticed that my knees would cave in usually on the deadlift because it's not something I really thought about. But when thinking about sitting back more so that I'm not stiff legging the weight up as much, thinking about spreading your knees like that really does help. And I think these look pretty good. I'm gonna keep incorporating pause deadlifts. Most likely on my squat day, I usually do stiff legs, but I'd rather do the glute ham raise for hamstrings and do some pause deadlifts to help up my deadlift more. I was considering doing sumo, but maybe I'll do that later. There's plenty of time to do all sorts of deadlift variations in the future. I was also considering deficit deadlifts, but I still have another day. Maybe I'll throw one of those in on my deadlift day on Thursday. So this is my last set of the pause deadlifts. Then I went into abs. Did the usual ab rollout, but prior to this I did some hanging leg raises, well, hanging toe-to bars. I did about 3 sets of those, and then I went ahead and did this little superset. I did the ab wheel, the rollout here, and then I went right onto some kettlebell swings. Now I never really do them. This is actually my second time doing them ever, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. It doesn't really look much like it, but I really squeeze my glutes at the top and use that as the force to really power the whole movement, as opposed to using a lot of shoulder or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be done, but I'll do some further research. So that was a nice little circuit, got the heart rate up a little bit, and also worked the core pretty well. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Look out for the next vid, guys.